What's cracklin', everybody? Welcome back once again to the definitive cereal tier list. For each episode, we take a cereal, put it on the tier list, so you know how good it is. I'm your host, Tucker, and this episode, we'll be doing our first, and I think for the moment only, Pillsbury cereal with Funfetti cereal. Now, this being the only Pillsbury cereal, don't have brand-wise much to compare it to. Going off the title, you would think, oh, maybe birthday cake Fruit Loops, birthday cake Funfetti cake, but those were not cake-like at all. That was like a weird strawberry thing. So that's not a great comparison. We have done like sugar cookie toast crunch, like that maybe might be close. Or I guess the F-ranked Elf on the Shelf sugar cookie thing. But even that sugar cookie and Funfetti cereal is different enough that I'm not sure that's a great comparison. So this is kind of just a wild card. So let's just find out what's in store for us. Okay. I had a Funfetti cake a couple weeks ago because a couple of my friends were very nice and made me a cake. And opening this up, it does at least smell like Funfetti. It's definitely like a more intense, like if you think of going to like a place like Cold Stone and they have like a cake batter type flavor, so like an ice cream cake batter flavor, that's kind of what you're getting here from a scent perspective. All right, it looks like Funfetti. Going off the scent, I'm now slightly worried this is going to be really strong. So, let's see how that goes. But yeah, little white balls with Funfetti on them. Pretty simple. Okay. Here we go. It's actually way calmer than I thought. There is kind of a bit of doughy taste to it, so that's kind of nice. That is like a Funfetti cake. Yeah. Not bad. Not as off the walls as I thought. So off to a pretty okay start. I did just have a flash though, and remember, we did do Pillsbury cinnamon roll Phillos. So I guess that was Pillsbury related, but that was just like brand crossover for the flavor. I'm still counting this as different, but worth noting before someone called me out for forgetting that. It's like the scent, the taste is reminding me of like a cake batter flavor ice cream. So kind of into that, it feels a little more calm again than you sort of would get with ice cream. Texture wise, pretty decent little puff. It's got a bit of crunch to it, but not too much, which I think is good. If you're having something Funfetti flavored, I think having it be too crunchy would be sort of a weird combination in your brain. So I think that was the right call. And the pieces have not solidified too bad at the moment, so not an issue there either. The pieces have done a good job of holding on to their, Funfetti bits, but let's see if any of the flavor at least has gotten into the milk. Okay. It actually, you can sort of tell it's there, but the pieces I think do have much more flavor than the milk does. I feel like is a bit of an irregularity, but I don't mind too much because it means the pieces are good. Yeah, you sort of get that, like, again, cake batter-ish flavor in the milk, but not too much. The pieces themselves seem to be carrying a lot of the flavor still. So good job, Pillsbury. That's pretty cool. I've got to say, I'm actually pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed this. So the little baker man did well for us. So I still can't quite really wrap my head around the fact that this turned out as good as it did. So I'm having a bit of trouble figuring out where I should place it. Because, like, again, got that sort of cake batter flavor, which I am a fan of, to be clear. Like, I like that type of ice cream, so that's a plus for me. It's got, like, pretty good, like, texture to the piece, where it's sort of the right level of crunch for something that tastes like cake and doesn't become just mush. So that's a win for it. But I'm still not quite sure. It's almost sort of like the Peeps situation, where it's just, I thought it would not be good at all, but it turned out actually pretty good. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about trying to rank this right now. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and give Funfetti Cereal a B, a low B. Like, I don't think it's a high B, but I'm just so impressed by the fact that they pulled this off, I think, and that I actually quite enjoyed it, that it just sort of warrants that B, because, again, good flavor, good texture. It's sort of unique in the cereal vein of what we've dug from so far. And I don't know, it's just the impressiveness of being able to pull it off, I think, is helping it a bit. We've had situations like that before. So, yeah, I don't know. I just am shocked by how much I enjoyed this. I think if you enjoy cake batter flavored things, you'll definitely enjoy this. If you don't like cake, then yeah, this might not be for you. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and in the comments below, post your general thoughts. If you have been able to pick up a box of Funfetti cereal, let me know what you thought. If you, like me, were a big fan of Funfetti cake, so tried to really lower your expectations for this, and then were pleasantly surprised by how good it was, let me know. If you did none of that, just tried this and didn't like it, let me know about that. If you lowered your expectations, but then those low expectations weren't even met, you can discuss that. If you think I'm just off my rocker for saying this is a B, feel free to let me know about that. Maybe rain on my Funfetti parade, but it is the fun and only, so hard to hate on it. As I recalled during this video, there was a Pillsbury cinnamon roll Phillo's cereal. So if you can think of another Pillsbury flavor that would warrant getting a cereal, feel free to let me know about that too. I don't, like, Funfetti is obviously Pillsbury, like that's a special sort of flavor they have. I'm not sure what another like unique one like that would be, but if you could think of something, feel free to share it. But until next time, stay delicious.